Hello. konnichiwa. 안녕하세요. Bonjour. How do you say? Bonjour. Oh, 私の French accent. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm here just to randomly talk. What? Talking about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm here to talk about spiritual stuff. I'm not like a religious preacher, don't worry, it's not that. It's rather more like chill, spiritual, worldly beliefs. Why is Facebook frozen? Come on. Okay, yeah. I just made this post on Facebook, but I continuously edited it. Oh, wait, it's a public post, so I shouldn't read it word for word. I don't want people looking it up, because I don't want you finding me. Find you. Punch you. No, just kidding. So basically, I just talk about how spirituality must be acknowledged in order for humankind to evolve to the next level. Because the reason we exists. We do have a purpose. Humankind already intrinsically, we know what the purpose is, and we try to label it. So we think we don't have a purpose because we get lost with the materialistic things. Like the purpose is here. We already know it, which is love. We have our family, and loyalty, friendship, justice, reaching your dreams, working hard. Like that's the purpose of life. We already know it, but it's such an easy answer, and it's such like a peaceful answer that we think that there's another answer. Why we create these materialistic things such as rather than life and sentience. I don't know how to give the example. It's just everywhere. Like what humans have to know is what's most important are the things that cannot be explained, but we just feel on a daily basis, such as our emotions. They're very real, like a trick of the mind. It's real, because if it wasn't real, why would respect? Like, don't hurt my feelings because I'm unkind. Why do we value kindness? Why do we think it's important? Because we already know the purpose of life, which is love and all of that. So, and being unkind is not being loving. It's being unloving. So, that is why we already have our purpose, but we don't want to admit it somehow. It's like we're trying to take the long run. I mean, the longer route to happiness. Have it. Just we'll call it. My biggest problem whilst growing up was I always had such an open mind, and that's actually a good thing as an individual. But because everyone around me was either corrupt or just smaller minded, they would try their hardest to kill my optimism. Like they weren't realizing that that's what they were doing, obviously. But for example, adults always try to down your throat, and try to kill your imagination, try to positive optimum vibes. Positive person when I was little. I know that I am on the inside still, but I don't know. I've been poisoned by corrupt people a little bit, and I'm working through it. But like intrinsically, I'm still positive. You call it. So yeah. Well, with little, people would all tell me that's not it. This is the reality. But the reality isn't negative. That's not the reality. That's the temporary physical evidence you have, but it's not true evidence. It's just what's there physically. That's why we have to acknowledge spirituality, because no matter what happens physically, like as long as you know what's really going on spiritually, and you really know who you are, then we can all be happy. We can always be content with what we have. No matter whether you're down here in your like materialistic career. By the way, materialistic doesn't necessarily mean like needless or meaningless. Materialistic doesn't mean that it's not as important necessarily, but rather it's just a different category from spiritual things. And spiritual also does not equal religious. Spiritual is like basically, morality, the feeling of justice, consciousness, and conscience, and also like connecting to like God, or like even if you don't believe in God, like maybe connecting to like the universe, the stars, whatever it is. But yeah, spirituality isn't make believe though. Actually, that's like a paradoxical term. Is it a word, paradoxical? But yeah, adjective for paradox. It's a paradox because basically in duality, what the teaching is that everything already exists, and humans are stuck in this fake world illusion, and their reality is actually the real illusion. But the real reality is spirituality, what already exists, everything. And then we created our own rules. It's like a game, like our own simulation. And then we have to open up our minds, and whilst we're playing this game, we have to remember what's really going on. You know? AKA, don't follow by the game's rules the whole time when you yourself are not a game. You're a sentient being. This game is fun to remember the reason you're here to play this game. You're here to learn lessons, to improve yourself, and to spread love, and to help everyone, for real. Or maybe you just want to live a fun life, and that's also fine. I don't like religious people who think it's not right to live your desired life. No, that's the reason you're alive. It's your destiny. But whatever you do, the important thing is always be loving about it. That's the real lesson, to always be a good person no matter what you do. But it doesn't mean that you're not allowed to have fun. As long as you, I'm not reading anything, by the way, so I'm just looking at things. Because once I looked back at one of my lives, and I was like, oh, it looks like I'm reading off a script. Hell no. I never read off a script. I have to finish my points. But anyways, what was I saying? What? Humans. See, I already forgot the things I was talking. It just is natural. So, oh yeah, what spirituality really is. Yeah, that's what it is. There's some other things. Yes, don't forget to feed your soul. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, oh yeah. It's good to live whatever life you desire. In the Bible, when it says, do not be tempted by desires, like it's kind of because every word has different connotations, like different meanings for each word, as you know from Bibles, they're called synonyms. No, not synonyms. Meh, whatever. Anyways, by desire in the Bible, when it says fight your temptations and desires, and it's not good to live by desire, it means the ego, an illusion, something that we choose to follow because it's this physical evidence. But as soon as you let go of it, it's not even an evil thing. It's just a but if you follow it, you'll be closed off from reality, the real reality, which is let go of the ego, and now you have an open mind. So you can admit to your faults honestly. You can listen to people of different perspectives better. You can even experience rather than ego and wanting to stick to this one narrow-minded rule, one narrow-minded way of thinking. Yeah, so it's not even like a bad thing. That's the thing. I think humans are so obsessed with fear, and we think, oh, this is such a bad thing, so you don't want to admit that you're doing the bad thing. But once you realize it's not really good and bad, it's more like best for you and what's not actually. So once you think of it in that way, then we don't have to have stubbornness, we don't have to have denial and just wasting time, Like, if you made a huge mistake or a small mistake, whatever mistake you've made, if people are telling you you made a mistake, as long as you let go of that ego, you can save time and save stress for yourself, save everything, and just be like, oh yeah, I made a mistake, and that's all. But some people, they're going to do whatever they can to be in denial and kill whoever they can, steal from whoever they can, bribe whoever they can in order to keep that secret, just because of one ego. Like every major big world problems we have started from a childish reason. Everyone is human. No one is born evil. That's also another fault. Not just the person who made the big mistake, but the rest of the world who calls them or looks at them like of course it's okay to feel like someone's evil if they've murdered someone and you're like horrified by it. So we express it and we say they are evil. But in reality we know that they aren't really evil. It's more like they're being extremely derailed off the right path. How do I explain this? The real reason they murdered someone may be really complex. It might be just because they were stubborn to admit that to work on that problem instead of trying to hide it and murdering someone for it. Could be a reason, or it could be any other reason, such as like child abuse. So you have this pain and you've neglected that pain to the level where you're numb, so you can't feel anything. So like psychopaths and sociopaths, and you don't know how to undo that. It's a really complex jigsaw puzzle because it happened when you were so young, like that kind of pain that you just grew up not even thinking about it consciously. That's why it's really difficult, and that's why perhaps you murdered someone for all of it, because on a day-to-day basis you don't feel emotions, and the only way you can is by doing something tragic such as murdering. But I want to see if we can turn that around. Maybe we can heal psychopaths and sociopaths by like giving them a big thrill, like that's positive and not damaging to anyone, such as like a huge amusement park experience, like going on these big thriller rides. I don't know, like a really surprising birthday party. I know we can always alternative method that's positive. Has anyone tried that? Like I know it seems crazy, but actually sometimes the craziest ideas are the very right, good ideas that like most people don't think of. They try to be all serious about it. They're like, people who don't understand are telling me like, "Oh, why are you being silly? This is serious." But for me, I already know it's serious. That's why I'm giving a positive answer that's out of the box. Outside, like, is the shortcut to like a better like happening. I don't know. Yeah. Woo! At the same time, I am realistic. You know. That's why there's the realistic, and then there's the hopes and dreams, and then you just have to work hard until you can make the bridge between the two, a staircase. So now everything's possible. Just kidding. Tomorrow is my birthday. I'm so excited. We call it. I was talking about some other things too, but I forgot. I have a cold. I just got it last night because I was walking home in the cold after work. I don't know. Okay, what else was I talking about? Of which the point I had not concluded. Ego. Yeah, ego does not need to be. Psychopaths. Oh yeah, there's also the possibility that due to a neurological reason. Yeah. There are many possibilities. But it doesn't mean we should believe in like the irrational possibilities. But then at the same time, by saying that, some people might think certain things are irrational when actually it's a really open-minded, bigger way of thinking. And yeah, everyone's working together to reach the same mind frequency. I don't know. Same. I don't know. There is an answer to everything. Like I can already see it. Like all patterns and jigsaw puzzles, it just makes sense. Like, and I'm not showing off. The only reason I can see it is because I practiced and worked so hard on it. And anyone can do it too. But in saying that, not anyone, as in any living being, can do this. But not anyone if the person is gonna be egotistical and stubborn. They be open-minded, and being open isn't just a choice either. It's also hard. But once you know that anything's possible, like just having that greater imagination makes even something that's difficult easy. So yeah, it depends on how much you want to believe in it. And you could open it in a second or in like 10 years. But yeah, it's your choice. and it doesn't mean you're stupid if it takes. It just means you personally, individually needed that amount of time. Everyone is different, but we're intrinsically the same, and the same in the way that we're all an image of God. Yeah. By that I mean we all have the ability to choose the right decision and the wrong decision. But our tastes may be different, or our inclinations may be different. Personality traits, that. And diversity is very important, and respecting everyone of their individual self is important. At the same time, it's as important to realize the similarities of all of us. That's why there's a saying, we are different yet the same. We're one and the same. Yeah. So do not neglect or ignore the individual's unique traits. That's not cool. And also do not separate different categories of people as like separate from each other. That's also not right. It's unfair. It's both. Once we acknowledge everything, then we know that things coexist. It's not just one truth. It's not just one thing that's real. It's once you realize everything is real, everything. Once you realize that, you'll be able to see how they work together and why we need it and why everything. And then we can learn everything in life much better. We can become much more flexible because we see things in so many different perspectives, so many different ways, so we can be understanding of everything. By the time we're really old, or we've lived a long time and worked for a long time and expanding our minds, then we can look back and see, like, wow, like I used to be this narrow-minded kid. I used to murder people long time, but now I'm so loving and understanding, because I know that what's real isn't to be firm and to be like stubborn about it and get angry like this is the real answer, but it's to just be. That's what's real. Yes. Ow, my foot. I don't know why this happened. Anyone who has a foot fetish, look at my ankle. It's been damaged. I don't know how and why. Oh. Okay, so that's the spiritual talk. Yes. And I've been watching Produce 48. Well. Ow! And I watched Produce 101 last year, and so good last year. I don't know if it's because I'm female and they were males, or just, I don't know why, but Korean males seem to be way more entertaining than females. Like, I feel like females on TV are way too cautious of their image, or that's just how they are. Boring? No, just kidding. But like, I don't know, like on the males season, Produce 101, I'm not being sexist, by the way, it's, once again, everyone has their own, so yeah. And yeah, so males, on the male season, I really liked how they were more open with their emotions. Like they were like, "Rah!" Like they'd be like laughing, or they'd be like reacting like more lively, like, you know. But in the girl seasons, it always feels more like control, or like manufactured. Like instead of being like, oh my, like natural reactions, it's like they're being like, oh, oh my god. Like I want to see your real self. Like, why are you trying to be like cute or like faking it? Like, or maybe that's how they actually are, because I know there are people like that. Just kidding. Like I know sometimes I do that, like and stuff, but it's like it's not like fake. You know what I mean? It's like I'm channeling my real self to act like instead of like you know trying to fake it. It's like I'm being like, okay, I don't know if you know what I mean. Woo! Yes, that's why I really liked the boys season. And it was so hilarious. The male season was so hilarious, and then the girl season, like I love it because they're fellow girls, and I can see. So I'm dreaming. They're just, but like, it's fun. And hmm, hmm. Just kidding. I've been a fan of AKB48 for like years. They used to be my absolute number one group, J-pop group in the past. But then in like 2016, I just started not to care because the new songs were like hella boring. Kind of gave up on them, especially because my Kami Yoshi Sai Miyazawa, Sai-chan, after she graduated, especially, I was just like, whatever, I'm done with this group. I was still a fan of Achan though, I don't know, but yes, I lost interest of AKB48, but then when I watched Pick Me Dekora, I was like, gosh, I immediately felt my love for them again. Like I was like, I'm so biased of all of you, the Japanese trainees, even though they're already famous. Yes. So yeah, it was so exciting for me to watch as someone who likes both K-pop and J-pop, and everyone knows K-pop, but a lot of K-pop fans don't know what J-pop is really like. That's why I was really excited to have like my like K-pop idols being recognized by like the wider world. Like K-pop fans come from all backgrounds, whereas fans are more like selective, or just from Japan. But yes, that was cool, and I can't wait to see them live. I'm not just kidding. It's my goal to see them live, like the final girl group. Yes. And it was just a random talk about the show. But I'm not as obsessed with the show as I have been in the past. Like with Project 101 Season 2, I was absolutely freaking into it. Like every day I was posting stuff on Instagram. Man, they were my life. Like Sangyun, Woojin, Jihoon, Baekhyun, Baejinyoung, not Baekhyun. What the fudge? That's EXO. Okay. They Kon Konmi? Oh, I forgot his name. How could I do this? Gwanghyun, Justin. I liked him at first, but then I feel like there's something fishy about his personality. I don't know, but oh my God. Youngman, I was obsessed with him for a while. He looks like a pretty tomato cherry, but he's older than me. What am I saying? Anyways, stuff like that. Like, I was so obsessed with season 2. But in season 3, like most of the Japanese idols, they're like super charismatic in personality as well as talents or whatever. But a lot of the Korean ones, they're a bit boring. Like, they're a bit too controlled, a bit too like like they're too normal. Like, I want to see them being like extra or like just being themselves. Like, haha, like, you know, not like forcing it, but just be themselves. Yeah, because the boys season, everyone was like actual, like, whoa. Well, I guess they were still controlled because they're on TV on a survival program where the only way to survive is purely by impressing the audience. So of course they have to keep up a good image at the same time. Yes, they were cool. They were. No, just kidding. Okay, time to change subjects. Goodbye. Oh, chick. Okay, that was my brother. Okay, maybe my next subject will be bogies. I haven't been paid by my job. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that. Just kidding. But it's okay. All will go well. I must be paid. Yeah. They're not paying me properly. I know it's illegal. I've told them so many times. The thing is, they're so nice to me that it's hard to tell them like a bit threateningly. Like, I don't mean like threateningly in like an irrational way, but kind of like formal threatening. Like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna have to take you up for lawsuit. Like, that's kind of threatening, you know what I mean? But not in like a unfair way. Like, I'm not being like, pay me or else, like you know, like I was do that. I'm gonna get fired. Nah. Actual, they should pay me. I was so worried a little bit not to be worried of all of last week and a lot of the other times when I wasn't paid on time, and then maybe it's next week, and that week comes and I'm like, okay, this week happen. Keep it positive, be optimistic. I'm gonna get paid. Don't. It's just that feeling of like, when am I paid? Like frustration. Like, I can't even make plans properly, or like I can't do important things on time. I don't know when to schedule certain things because I don't know when I'll have the means to be able to do those things, aka the money, aka pay me. Hahaha, that rhymed. Yeah, like when am I gonna get paid though? You know, yes. Like, yep, I didn't get paid. Seriously. I'm just like extremely disappointed hurt a little bit. I don't know if I'm hurt. This feeling is like just frustrated, I guess. No, there's something else, something deeper than frustration. Like the real reason I'm feeling this way. What is it? I haven't earned, received. Like I've worked for it, so I've actually earned it, but I didn't physically earn it. I didn't receive it. I think that's why I'm frustrated. How can you not pay me? Like, why do you think it's okay to not pay someone? It's not just simply annoying or something like petty like that. It's not. It's being completely inconsiderate. Like, it's being a proper fool to not pay your employee on time. And I was especially disappointed because it's my birthday tomorrow, and as it was nearing the end of the week this week, I was becoming more worried because they didn't pay me. And I told them it's my birthday this weekend. And I don't know. For me, I really care about special days, you know, those kinds of stuff. I really like to celebrate, like, meaningfulness, you know, whether it's my birthday, Christmas, Halloween, whatever, Queen's birthday, Waitangi Day, which is a New Zealand national holiday, you know, like even like a war memorial anniversary thing, you know, obviously I'm not going to party. I'm going to like dedicate that day to pray specially for them, you know, or think specially about that. You know, I love celebrating things of meaning. That's why, like, are you serious? You really not gonna pay me for my birthday? Like, how? I know they're not unkind people, like the people I work for. That's not the reason why they're not paying me. It's because they're really stupid. Like, they don't even have, like, the understanding of, like, respect, like just pays, you know? They just think, like, whatever. Are you serious? I don't need to ask you to pay me. You're the one who I work for you, so you automatically pay me. And because they're nice to me at work as well, and I know they're not actually bad people, they're just stupid people, like, I couldn't, like, take them up to the police or something, because I don't want them to get into huge trouble for not paying me, and then what's that gonna do? It's gonna cause tension between us, and I wouldn't after. So I've told them nicely, I've told them firmly, numerous times, just pay me. What the hell? Do they need to be slapped across the head? Pay your employees. Okay, but anyways, yeah. This is my birthday tomorrow. I repeated that. For real, it's sad. Two of my friends didn't survive the second elimination. Oh, should have seen the comments earlier. Hey, tell me why. What? Tell me why. I'm just kidding. Ain't nothing but a heartache. I'm just kidding. Hey, I'll have egg fried rice and some prawn crackers. Thanks. Oh yeah, okay. Here, take it. Because I'm Asian, I have it all. Right, challenge. I dare you can't wear your two smallest rings. I don't wear rings. あなたは something 비타이 desu ka? What the fuck? What? I can't read that kanji. Your 写真は怖いですね。I'm fangirling at my Japanese. Like, なんで、このプロフィールが、yeah. I don't know. なぜI don't know. なんで、このプロフィール写真ですか？何ですか？なぜなんで What? Okay. Cool. My nose is blocked. I'm sick. Let go of my ego. Haha, that was my waffle. They have ego waffles in Aussie. I don't know. I'm New Zealand. Challenge. Idea you can't wear your two smallest rings completely on the middle finger at once. 2k likes if I'm wrong. Challenge accepted. What? I have no idea what you just said. What is this? Are you serious right now? I hate when I put a video on loop on YouTube and then it just suddenly goes to another video. It's like suddenly loud. I'm like, what? I put you on loop, you idiot. Just kidding. My nose blocked. Folks, I'm ill. I'm sick. I'm so sick of lungs. Nani nani nya. Nya 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 nya. I'm gonna actually get angry at my employee. Like, I can't believe she'll be this lazy to the point of selfishness. Like, she doesn't realize she's being selfish. And that's called being a fool. Like, if you know what you're doing and you still do something wrong, then that's when you're a person. But she doesn't mean she's just being stupid. She's not realizing that that's what she's doing. Like, that's the most frustrating thing. Like, I can't even convince her to do the right thing. She doesn't even know that she's doing the wrong thing. Like, the fudge. Hurry up. The hell? What is that? I think I'm gonna have to get angry at her to. Okay, my jaw freezes sometimes out of like some anxiety. Anxiety. Okay. I feel like I'm going to have to get angry at the woman who has hired me in order for her to realize that she really needs to pay me on time. Because speaking nicely didn't work, speaking firmly didn't work. I'm going to have to get. And then if she still doesn't pay me, I'm sadly gonna have. I like working there, you know? It's chill, it's all good. I'm good at it, but you're not gonna pay for my birthday? Are you serious? That's so selfish. Like all the other times you didn't pay me, it's like, okay, they're being lazy, they're being stupid. And then I brought it up to you every time. And then you don't pay my birthday either? Then, no, not doing that. Hell no. Why did you hire me if you won't pay me? あなたは遊びたいですか? I translated this. 遊びたい. I actually know what that means though. I just can't read the kanji. But now I know. Do I want to play? So they asked me to play a game. That creepy person with an in the username and the key profile picture asked me in Japanese if I want to play something with them. Okay, that's creepy. Yeah. Bye. Bye. No, just kidding. Bye. 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 Yeah. Bye. Okay. 싫습니다. 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 Like, not literally, but I want to say, no thanks, I do not want to. 싫습니다. 하기 싫습니다. 쓰르키라이. 하기 싫습니다. true. Swag. Young man, young man. Am I gonna have to yell at my employer to get paid properly? Like every time I have a proper talk with him to please pay me properly, like I'm firm about it. I'm like, please, like for these reasons. And I was even one time when I was talking to my employer, I was like really anxious because I was super stressed about it the whole week. 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks that she didn't pay me, but she's meant to pay me weekly, and she didn't. Even if she did pay me, she'd be like bullshitting. She'd be like playing around, not paying me the full amount. So I'm like, not even the tax deduction. Like she literally didn't pay me anywhere near the right amount. So like, time I speak to her, like I even showed her that's how anxious I became because she didn't pay me just because she was lazy or just because she forgot. Like, you're not a superstar. My income isn't huge. You're literally just a restaurant on time. You should pay me on time. You know, you don't have the right to be all like luxurious or like you're like, oh, I forgot again. Oh, no big deal. No. Hello, my life is on the line. I'm a student. I have to pay my rent. What are you doing, bitch? No, just kidding. Like even after all of that, and she still doesn't pay me, then I'm gonna have to throw the whole restaurant down upside down. Nah, I'm joking. Do that. I'm not that kind of person. But I leave now because I need to sort something out.